right, so now I'm going to go ahead and model my thinking of what it's going to look like for your work today. So this says number line A. Well, what does that mean? What does it want me to do? Well, let's look at my steps to success. It says find the point on the number line. Okay, oh, look right here. It's really small. Here is the point it wants me to find. Then it says, what is the denominator? And figure out the numerator. Okay, so first I need to figure out how many pieces are here. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So I know this is going to be 3 thirds, right? You have to have the same numerator with the denominator. So the denominator is 3. I found the point. Now I need to figure out what's the numerator for this part. So I'm going to write all of them out. 0 thirds, 1 third, and this is 2 thirds, because this is the focus that they want. But writing them all out is kind of helpful to make sure I put them all in the same spot. The big thing that I think is the most helpful for me is really figuring out the denominator by looking and writing the numerator over the denominator when it says 1. So now I need to do the same thing from 0 to 1. This is like what we have been doing with number lines, right? Well, look there. Now it says 0 to 1, and then from 1 to 2. Ooh, that's a lot different. So let's see how many spots are between 0 and 1. 0, 1, 2. So for 1, I'm going to do the same thing. This should be 2 over 2, 0 over 2, right? And so that means 0, 1 over 2. Right? 0 halves, 1 half, 2 halves. Here is the spot on the number line. So to go from 2 halves, I have to keep the denominator halves the whole time. And now I'm just going to keep counting for my numerator. 0, 1, 2. So that would make this one 3 and this one 4. So this spot right here is 3 halves. Okay. See how 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay. Just like 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay. So really fractions are just like division. Again, this is a 4th grade standard, so it can be a little confusing. Just think about what's the denominator between 0 and 1. Write that down. And then just keep counting for the numerators. Okay. So when we go here to the class we do, let's kind of work this one out together. Okay. So again, find what? 0 to 1. Yep. Okay. And let's count how many lines there are. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know this is 4 over 4. So my denominator is 4. So if you want to go through and just write the 4 all the way for the denominator all the way across, you can definitely do that. Okay, that's definitely an okay strategy. Now I have found the denominator, but I forgot to find the points. So here is a point, but look right here. Here is another point. So I need 2 focuses here. Okay, so this is 0 fourths. What's going to be next? Right, 1 fourth, then 2 fourths, then 3 fourths, and then 4 fourths. Do I stop? No, right? I keep going. So this would be 5 fourths, 6 fourths, 7 fourths, and 8 fourths. And again, 8 divided by 4, right, is 2. So that's a good way to think. So my focus though was 3 fourths and 5 fourths. Okay, you could count these. Again, we want to look here between 0 and 1, and then 1 to 2. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So what's going to be our denominator? All the way across. Find the point on the number line and figure out what would the numerator be. All right, you're going to continue thinking through. This is in your workbook on page 233. As always, you can work it out here, but I need to see your thinking here. Okay, here are your steps to success. I want you to follow through. This is just like what we did, but instead of having to figure out the denominator, they already gave it to you. So here's fourths, fourths, and fourths. It tells you this is 0 fourths and 4 fourths and 8 fourths. So you just have to figure out which ones would be in the middle. Okay, which ones would go in between. Okay, here is another one, but this is like what we just worked on. They did not give it to you. Okay, so you have to figure it out. And then this says circle all the fractions that are greater than 1. Okay, so that's going to be, this is page 233. So it says on page 232. So that's going to be on these pages. Okay, so it wants you to circle all of the fractions that are greater than 1 on that 232 and this page 233 right here. Then I want you to show me how you could do this on your own, filling in this spot. So fill in the missing thirds on the number line. So hint, it just gave you right here what the denominator is going to be. It wants you to draw the point, and then is this less than, greater than, or equal to 1, and how do you know? Don't forget to reflect. Remember, this was a 4th grade standard. Was it interesting to you? Was it challenging? Was it too hard, just right, or was it too easy? Okay, these are some IXL, things you can work on for fractions. Here's a can do and an extension to get your brain thinking. If you want to look at these with pictures with fraction circles instead of number lines, you can also look at how these might look in this format instead of just on a number line. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.